Okay, I am back. I just needed to resupply my tea. Not only that, I also needed to vent. So I played Prototype 2 and rip everyone to hell and shit. Basically, wreck a house. Because there is no way I could stay calm after that.
そう、メールも来ていない。
She nodded.
本当変だわ。私、出て行くところを見た人も誰もいないって一体な。それに普通に考えると挨拶もなしに出て行く必要も。
私は最初またお金関係のトラブルなのかなと思って。
でももう
そうよね。何にしろ一言もないっていうのは
だいたい時期も時期よ。もう2月に入ってグランなのに象徴として入った人が消えちゃうなんて。マサヤさん、
マサヤ様はそんな紅バラ会にとってはその方が
安く見ないでほしいわね。勝負は正々堂々と戦ってこそだわ。
なるほどね。
でも実際ダメージよね、これは。せっかくし
けどまあ戻ってきてさえくれれば。私おばあ様に聞いてみたのよね。でも一体何がどうなっているのか。
リツコ、今日は目が。
All eyes turned to her in concern. Although that smile looks fake, though it wasn't sure how convincing it was. Fast forward, because this is pointless talk. It was Monday.
案の定よ。
Her eyes showed her sagged as she read the special survey she asked me to take. Risco looked at it glassy-eyed. Despite what she was seeing, her mind couldn't seem to make sense of it.
急落だわ。やっぱり要の位置にいたのはマサヤさんだったのね。
Risco's mind continued to pull away from reality as she thought over what happened in the night before over and over again.
今度の日曜日、神父様をお招きするわ。
That
結婚式よ。なるべく早くすると言ったわね。神父様と。まあ、役所への届け出は後でいいでしょう。まずは神の見前での婚姻の秘跡だわ。
I need to kill some. Okay. I know there's going to be a big happy moment here soon, but again, I'm too violent of a person. I may not look it, but I'm actually a pretty good scrapper. In real life, too. Just I can actually hold my own in a fight, well, a street fight, not an actual full-on endurance battle, but.
依存はないわね。リツコにとってもなるべく早い方がいいのではないの？
Her mother was no longer attempting to hide his confinement. She had taken him aside somewhere, but she hadn't breathed a word as to where he was being held. Risco nodded and spoke immediately.
すぐに離婚するからね。
Risco's mother watched her, her expression troubled.
お前は本当にお好みマサヤと一緒になることで幸せになれると信じているのね。
Of course, you fucking bitch.
当たり前でしょ。
愛なんて続かないわ。永遠なるものは神とこの万仙ヌ。それだけよ。
そんなことない。
いいえ、そうなの。母さんの仲のいい友人も同じだったわ。
私に。
あるいは万仙ヌには不思議な魔力でも。
魔力？
歴史の重み。100年以上も蓄積した乙女たちの思い。それは卒業して遥か経った後も。
だったら
リツコのセリフと。
前にも言ったでしょ。私は変わったの。以前の私とは違う。
離婚するなら勝手になさい。でも母さん。
Risco had acted strong-willed that night, but she spent the next day seized with nausea. Versus wedding day should be the happiest day of their life, not the saddest fucking thing on the fucking planet. For that to become her most awful day instead.
さすがの私も今度こそがっくりきたわ。もうだあなたちょっとお姉様。
私も付き合う。本当に真っ青じゃない。
Her sister looked at her in concern. They had never actually gotten along poorly, but this was the first time she had ever thought of asking her for help.
そうだ。
Again, fast forward because all this is pointless. Since they
人質を取られているんじゃ確かに警察にも言えやしないし。
うん。お母さん、もう本当に変だから。もしファンセンヌを傷つけるような真似をしたら、本当に何をするかわからない。
前代未聞の不祥事だものね。教師が生徒を。はっきり言って、うち潰れるわよ。そうなった時、果たしてお母様は何をしでかすか。ほんと、想像するだけで恐ろしくなってくるわ。でも、マサヤ君はどこにいるのかしらね。
そのことはお母さんも決して口にしようとはしなくて。
腕っぷしがよ。となると、か弱い女性がどうこうできるとは思えないから、協力者がいるってことなのかな。あと、例えば寝込みを襲って薬で眠らせたとしても、お母様一人じゃ抱え上げること。でも、拉致監禁なんて犯罪行為に協力するような人。
ということは
極悪組。
they both spoke up.
マサヤ君が何度か口にしていたけど、何かと因縁がある
みたいですね。
もしかしてお母様はその連中を雇うかなんかしたのかしら。
Fix that too.
じゃあなんていうのかしら。
あんた知ってる？
Risco shook her head.
まあそうよね。私ももちろん知らない。警察なら知ってるかもしれないけど、ここは慎重。
ええ。
分かった。じゃあちょっと私は実績があるしね。あの二人組にさらわれたっていう。今もあの連中が剣ヶ丘町をうろついているなら、で見つけたら尾行をする。それでバッチリ。大丈夫。昼間からそうそう危ない目にあったり。
昼間？
こんな時に授業なんて受けていられますか？
Aika's expression was unusually tense.
まあ、私は3年生でもう授業なんてあってないようなものだしね。
Yeah, she does graduate anyway, so.
なら私も。
あんたはダメ。2人して妙な動きをしたらすぐにお母様に感づか。
She had a point. Risco nodded.
じゃあ私は今からすぐに行動を開始するわよ。
Aika looked at the calendar on her desk.
あんた本当に。
だってそうしないと。
幼児洗礼か。乱暴な話よね。
でも私は自分を信徒とは思っていないから。
Her sister looked at her with a pained expression as another who had spent an entire school life in Vesna. She knew how Risco felt. If she didn't practice the religion, the teachings of Vesnas were rooted deeply inside of her. Even an empty ceremony would pain her deeply. It was Messiah with whom she wanted to be bound together for eternity. That feeling would never change, and yet it would form a strain on her heart. How long would it take for that strain to vanish, or maybe...
ま、それまでにマサヤ君を見つけ出せばいいだけの話だ。
Aga stood and Risco looked up at her.
姉さん、
お姉さんに任せておきなさい。たまには役に立ってあげるわよ。
Oh, come on, don't show the crime picture, you fuckers.
2月はやっぱり冷えるわね。
She's been right to buy those hand warmers at the convenience store. Aika had left school right after talking to Risco. When she arrived at the gate, a Gardine had come out from station, but as usual, she didn't try to even hard to stop her.
でも明日からは朝だからな。あちらもどう出るか。私も
When she made it to town, the first thing she did was check out the apartments where she had been held.
ここで見つかれば楽なんだけどな。
She's been standing there for 2 hours. Even with the heating pack, she felt chilled to the bone. During that time, several residents had returned home, but they were all strangers to her.
ダメか。
It was looking like her hopes would be in vain. Just in case, she tried pressing her ear to a few doors, but she couldn't sense anything sinister inside any of them. First day of searching had gone up empty. No, I'm just going to fast forward all the Messiah trapped in, for example, this, because it's obvious of what's happening. Ceremony was to be held in the cathedral. The announcement is sent to class across the whole school.
式ってちょっと
I want to rip the bitch apart. I just want to kill them. I'm too violent. I'm too violent. Too violent.
だってあなたもしかして式といっても形だけのもの。
ちょっと
Oh
リツ
my
コ、
god, I'm
あなたの言っていることよくわからなくてよ。
まあ
自己
校長
まあいろいろあるのよ。うちも。
それでも気になります。結婚するわけではないわ。本当に形だ。それでも私はなんとなく嫌です。こんな時だっていうのに結局そう木内の恋人を放っておいて一体
How do you guys are so stupid? What part of you two? You should know me better than anyone. That I would not leave. I said I hadn't done anything wrong. It was her mother consumed by this pointless obsession.
なんだかんだで私も土地勘がないでしょ。
She had been born and raised in this town, yet because she had lived at all her life in Fastness, it was still unfamiliar.
怒られていない先生。
お母様は別に何も。ガルディエヌには
そう
式まであと3日でしょ。式の時間は何時なの。
12時。
結構早いわね。
お母さんの時に使っ
あら、なかなか立派じゃない。へえ。
A weary smile appeared on Risco's lips, but then she turned
お母
serious.
さんまだ学生時代の気分。
どういうことよそれ。
なんていう
魔力。
それがお母さんをいつまでもと。
まあなんとなくわかるわね。こんな女ばっかりの世界で。進学したってそうよ。4月から私はここを離れるけど、幼いうちから大人になるまでずーっと番宣ので過ごすんだから。結局それでお母様もマサヤ君に対して理屈を超えた反発があるんでしょうね。
だと思う。
まあとにかく私は当日のギリギリまで探すわ。
お願い。
I like how also at the end it comes down to the wire. Saying, stop! As he was about to say, is there anyone that would like to interrupt the ceremony? I immediately opened the door. Oh no. And the dreaded day finally come. She had been sighing all day since she woke up. The air hung heavily about her in her room. It was 9 o'clock. Her fiance would be arriving in about an hour. Then Risco would put on the wedding dress and makeup she didn't want to wear. There could be no gloomier bride in the whole world. Of course, Risco was not really a bride, and
マ
yet
サヤ様。
where could he be? They might have done something awful to him. She hoped that they were feeding him properly. First, she spent all her time hoping he would ride to save her like a knight on his horse, but now she was just worried for his safety. Ironically, both things will be happening. I know I'm spoiling a bit here, only a small bit, but come on. He's been abducted late at night on the first. More than 10 days had passed since then. Now all she wanted was for her to come back safely.
今何時よ。
Ice ran through her veins as she checked her watch. It was 1 hour until the ceremony. Vesnes would once play host to a man, the priest, and the groom for the ceremony held in the cathedral. Her mother was serious. She was going to perform the false sacrament in front of everyone, all to crush Risco's hopes and dreams.
そうはさせるものですか。
This is how you break people's minds and wills. That's messed up. Frickin' Catholics are fucking ridiculous. She resented herself and craned her head around. If they took a taxi, they could be back in 30 minutes. She couldn't give up just yet. And then...
うわ、いた、いた。
Okay, I should fast forward a bit to... Oh no.
ねえおばあ様。
いいえ、びっくりしているこ
Her grandmother turned her eyes towards the headmistress who was sitting
美佐
nearby.
子校長先生も学生
そう
今回なんというか
そうこれは結局、だからとても奇妙な話でねえおばあ様マサヤさんからそう
What the fuck? Again, you don't know how much I want to grab the transdimensional barrier and rip it open with my bare fucking hands just to say, hey, the headmistress just kidnapped the guy. Then a few minutes after, the main entrance opened and everyone turned to look. Two silhouettes stood there back by the shiny sun door. Bride and groom entered the hall. Again, I'm gonna fast forward to the point of... Yes, epic music!
おう、女、そう暴れなくても、ガキは後。
Wedding? For a moment I thought here had gone bad for Priscilla's wedding, but to whom? Her boyfriend, and I'm right here. Right. Hey, let me out, boss.
ダメだな。おめえの会。
I wanted to scream at him, but I didn't. One way or another, I had to get out of there, but how? It was just one step away from freeing, but that felt like a mile. I know. Hey, boss, tell me, where are you getting out of this money, right?
なあ、まあ言うんじゃねえぞ。まあ、いいだろう。その通りだ、坊主。
How much? How much does she pay
一
you?
本。
Huh?
1000万ってこと。
10 million. I can cover that. Fine. I'll pay you 5 times that much.
え？
I could hear them all through the dork dumbstruck. I'll give you 50 million just so you let me out of here right now.
どうしやす？おいし。手が出め。
Shut up. You've got to decide right now. If you don't open the door this instant, the deal is done.
待て。てめえは寝込みを連れてこられた。ってことはだ。
My proof. I was stuck. I knew it was. Like, proof. Like I said, I hadn't brought my book. My bank book. I didn't have my wallet either. Okay, let me just do this. Please be in time. Yes! Fucking epic! No! Briscoe, as your wife, do you pledge to love, honor, and cherish her until the death do you part? Yes, I do. The moment had arrived, Briscoe could feel her mother's eyes boring a hole in her back. Silent pressure reminded her of what would happen if she refused to play along with the farce. The priest spoke the words of the vow to Briscoe. She imagined the moment to come. She felt creeping, queasiness rising in her stomach. Governor, you stand here before the eyes of God. Do you accept him as your husband? Do you pledge to love, honor, and cherish him until the day you part? She clenched her fists so tightly that they hurt. And The final arrival of us smashing the frickin' door. Wait! Let's go.
待ちなさい。なぜ君が
Get out of my way. Begin to approach them silently. The headmistress spread her arms wide.
行かせないわよ。バンセンヌは永遠なのだ。
This has nothing to do with business. This has nothing to do with it.
バンセンヌを破壊するもの。おこのぎまさや。行かせるものですか。
ミサコ、あなたどうしてそんなに驚いているの？
Chairwoman's voice was low and small. It was likely that the others couldn't hear.
それにマサヤ君のこの格好、ひょっとして不可解な休学にはあなたが関わっていたの？ああ、ミサコ、もう諦めなさい。マサヤ君がこうしてここに登場した以上、芝居はもう終わったのよ。本当にバンセンヌを潰したいの、ミサコ。
There was a formidable harshness in the chairwoman's usually gentle voice. Guess it's not up to the headmistress that the school closes. It's the chairwoman that decides if the school closes forever. I don't want to see it closed either, Madam Mistress. Please move aside. Headmistress covered her face, crumbled over. I passed by her to take my place beside Risco. There's the beautiful looking freaking victory music in the background. Victory! Finally. Even though the game's not over yet, I have to get the other game and play the rest of that.
私、あなたに助けてほしくて。マサヤ様の方が大変だって分かっているのに、助けてほしくて。
Was I in time?
はい。秘跡は、婚姻はまだ成立していません。
I'm so glad. I hope to Ayaka. I hope you will thank her later. Come on, I can smile for this. I walked down the aisle, carrying Risco in my arms. I apologized to the groom that stood in front of the priest. I'm the man she should marry.
マサヤ様、神父様、お願いします。もう一度誓いの言葉を。
Very well. Slightly surprised priest nodded and read the words once more. I do.
私もです。
Heavenly Father, a new couple has been born in your sight. Bestow your blessing upon them. I can't stop it. Oh God, church bells. Ah, happiness is flowing into me right now for seeing that.
最終話。
Final
いつか
chapter.
本物。
Someday, the real thing. And that real thing will be in the next game, surprisingly. Then Mistress confessed everything to the chairwoman and those of us involved. Not that her plan to lock me up had failed, she seemed to accept that I was the person whom Risco had chosen.
そしておこのぎまさやくんに対する恨みや憎悪といった感情も
I still think you should suffer, though, for being a bitch.
バンセンヌの破壊者と娘が結婚する。私は自分では敬虔なクリスチャンのつもりでいましたが、いや敵をも愛せと福音書にはあるのに、私は敵どころか 娘の思い人。
I can't stop smiling after that picture.
新人に失格も合格もありませんよ。
Madam Headmistress, there's one thing I hope you'll understand. I didn't come to Vesnas to destroy it.
イエス・キリストの真似をして言っている。
マタイ5章ですね。立法や預言書を廃止するために来たのではない。成就するためにやってきた。
I was thinking I'd like to help rebuild Vesnas in the future. But I'm sorry, Risco. I'm back to being totally penniless.
お金
Yeah, I know that, but I can't even invest in myself like I wanted to do before.
どういうこと？
I explained the situation.
私はお金なんて問題ではないと思ったけどね。あ、これは気休めで言うんじゃないわよ。前にルリコが言っていたじゃない。彼女のお父さんは成功するために一番大切な要因をなんて答えていた？
Decisiveness, right?
そう。私はあの時のマサヤくん、大した判断力を発揮したと思ったけどね。
I can explain the situation and the chairwoman
そ
agreed.
うね。確かに波のことではないと思います。
お母様は？
ええ、同じ。
うん。1分1秒を争うああいう時にあれだけの判断ができたっていうのはだからまあ一文無しになったとしてもあんまり気にする必要はないんじゃない？マサヤくんならきっと結構な人物になると思うから元手がなかったとしてもね。
お金よりも大事なものは確かにあるでしょう。素早い判断の前提はそれが正しいものであることです。いくら一瞬の決断力があったとしてもそれが間違っていては元も子もないですからね。
Yeah, I remember those words I said to Risco once before. If I really do succeed at this, I know because I'm doing it for the person I love. I never really thought of myself as wanting to be successful, but I'll do it if it's for Risco. Guess it's Risco got taken away by some other guy, the money wouldn't matter.
昼間の式は聞けば形ばかりのものだったようですが、それでもミッション系であるバンセンヌで育った律子にとって
Later, I learned that marriage was one of the 7 sacraments. Risco wasn't a believer, but it was a sacrament and probably still had some weight to it. Plus, Risco had been baptized as an infant. In some respects, she really was a Christian.
若い二人はこれから先長い長い時間を共に歩むことになります。
I feel like making this part specifically longer. Should I make it longer for you guys? Yeah. Oh no. Wait. That'll take too long to upload. Never mind.
その始まりにあたって曇りがあっては後々の禍根になるかもしれません。だからマサヤ君は正しい判断をしたと思いますよ。
Yes, ma'am.
お金はなくなっちゃったけど義弟くんには期待しているわよ。律子、あんたはちゃんと支えてあげなくちゃダメよ。
本気なの？
The headmistress looked into my eyes.
再建という話。前に
I'm serious, I said it before. I think I don't want to see Vesnas destroyed. It's been almost a year since I came here. I think of myself as a part of Vesnas too.
分かったわ。
Oh, come on. I have to... Okay, on to the next part. This part was an emotional drain, but